What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the SFS channel. My name is Gavin, and this morning I've got 5 running backs that need to be in your guys' starting lineups this week on Thanksgiving morning before we get into the afternoon games and moving forward into the weekend contest as well for Week 12. As always, if you guys haven't already, make sure you've gone down and subscribed to the channel and turn that bell on so you're notified whenever I come out with a new video. The SFS channel has been growing like crazy, and I can't wait to see where the rest of the season is going to take us. Thank you guys so much for your support, and let's not waste any more time. Let's hit the intro and get into my 5 running backs for Week 12. My first running back to go out and give the start to this week is Mike Davis, the Panthers running back, and Christian McCaffrey actually returned to practice this week, but was in a red non-contact jersey and is doubtful to play on Sunday against Minnesota. So Mike Davis, that means he's getting another game of high usage and therefore is a very productive fantasy back and needs to be in all lineups. So Mike Davis, we can expect those low-end RB1 numbers and high upside RB2 numbers, and a really consistent player who can get it done through the air and on the ground. I think Mike Davis can give your guys' teams one more win before he heads off to the bench here, and you guys can squeeze all the value out of him. So Mike Davis, a great play this week, and a very trustworthy start in your running back positions. Antonio Gibson is my next guy up here, and this is a guy I love starting against the Cowboys this week. Earlier on this season, Antonio Gibson had 20 carries for $128 and a touchdown with no receptions against Dallas. And this is a guy who's very versatile and dynamic and is a high-level pass catcher out of the backfield. And for him to have those numbers without catching a single pass is very impressive. He will definitely catch a pass in this game, and he will have very safe numbers as well. I think maybe he doesn't get to quite 128 yards again, but he is going to have a lot of scrimmage yards and be a very safe play with a really nice ceiling. So I love Antonio Gibson in Week 12. He's a great Thanksgiving Day play, and I think you guys can enjoy his production while watching the game with your family. Wayne Gallman is my number 3 running back up on the list here, and this is a guy who, until Devontae Freeman returns from the injured reserve, is a must-start in my opinion, especially against matchups like the Bengals. I mean, Wayne Gallman is the only guy getting meaningful touches in the New York backfield, and this is a guy who, when he scores a touchdown, can have a very nice output. He's very consistent and gets a high level of carries, so I really like him in lineups this week. Cincinnati right now is dealing with a lot of adversity after losing Joe Burrow last week. I think this team is going to be a little bit down. They're going to not be able to possess the football and give it to the Giants many times on Sunday afternoon, so I expect the Giants to dominate time of possession and just run the football down the Bengals' throats. And obviously that very well benefits Wayne Gallman because he's going to see the bulk of those carries on Sunday. Salvon Ahmed is my number 4 running back this week to go out and play. And this is a guy who right now I think still has one more week of production in that lineup before Myles Gaskin returns. He's been at practice but is still on the injured reserve and has not been designated to return yet and an official suit up for that game. So for right now, Salvon Ahmed, he is listed as questionable, so make sure you guys keep an eye on that. But if he goes, I think he's going to see a lot of touches, and he's been productive in the touches he's had so far this season. 22 carries in his first game in Week 10 as a starter, 17 touches in his Week 11 performance. He put up very nice and consistent numbers in those games, so I think he's a guy you can depend on and have really nice RB2 or flex numbers, especially in standard leagues. Jonathan Taylor is my final running back to go out and start this week. And this is a guy who really redeemed himself last week and secured some of that value back that we lost from him in the weeks prior. I mean, he lost so many carries to Jordan Wilkins and Nyheim Hines from poor performance, coughing up the football, inefficient carries. So Jonathan Taylor, though, against the Packers last week had 26 total touches and had a very nice yard total as well and was very effective in that game. So I think he's earned back some of the coaching staff's trust in Indy, and I think he will be used as a feature back moving forward. Against the Titans, I think he has another great opportunity. I think he might be able to punch one in as well on the goal line. So JT, I think, is a great play this week. The only issue I have and the only worry and concern is that Nyheim Hines was highly effective against this team the last time they played just 2 weeks ago. So I think we will see some Hines sprinkled in there certainly, especially on passing downs. But I think JT will be the feature back and the guy they look to on the Colts. Those are my top 5 running back streams for Week 12 fantasy football action. As always, if you guys haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on so you guys never miss an episode. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Good luck in your fantasy matchups this week. I hope you guys have a great time with your families and stay safe. So until next time, I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.